we are on to another one of our favorite things. You know, it's kind of crazy. It's like we love all of this stuff. I don't know. It really does seem that way. But this fella over here is super special. Isn't he handsome? Nice guy. I mean, you know, the leaves and the hair and everything are just very decorative. But anyway, we are going to learn about something called the Pythagorean Theorem. And this handsome guy here is Pythagoras, okay? A long, long time ago, there was a Greek philosopher and teacher. Yes, this guy. Pythagoras had a lot of ideas about music and medicine and astronomy. He was kind of a know-it-all, let's just be honest. But he is most famous for his contribution to mathematics. In fact, he has an entire theorem named after himself, the Pythagorean Theorem. I call it the P theorem because I can never say it correctly. But anyway, and the Pythagorean Theorem lets us solve for missing lengths, missing side lengths of a right triangle. So for example, if we know this side and this side, we can use the P theorem to find that side. Or if we know this side and this side, we can use the P theorem to find that side. It is just very cool. What can I say? What is a right triangle? I guess we need to revisit that a little bit. A right triangle has 3 sides and one angle. At least one angle has to be exactly 90 degrees. So on this, we want you to color 2 right triangles in this group. Okay, so let's look at them. I wonder, what could they be? I don't know. I'm going to look and say that maybe this one's a right triangle because this is a 90-degree angle. And maybe that one is a right triangle because that's a 90-degree angle. Okay? Now, as a bonus, you could also go through and label which triangles are acute and obtuse. Well, we know this is a right triangle because of the right angle, and we know this is a right triangle because of the right angle. So let's look over here. All of these angles are pretty little, so I think this is an acute triangle.
It's so cute.
I know, and this one's pretty acute itself.
Aww.
And so is this one. We have a lot of acute triangles. That's exactly what I was thinking. As a matter of fact, finally, I think maybe this is an obtuse.
Yes.
Woo, that guy, he needed some help. And to be quite honest with you, I think this guy is also an acute triangle.
Whoever made these notes must have just really liked acute triangles.
I think they might have. So, all right. Well, now we've got you started. Miss Benson's going to come and show you some more stuff.
All right, so we know what right triangles are. We met this guy from ancient Greece. Let's do something with it. So he has this theorem. It's like an equation named after himself, called the Pythagorean Theorem, or the P theorem, and it says this. Are you ready? The sum of the squares of each of the legs of a right triangle is equal to the square of the hypotenuse.
Whoa! What?
Okay, so that sounds a little bit fancy, and it's a little bit ridiculous. But we're going to break it down so that it's really easy to understand. But I see at least 2 words in here that I have not used before. And those 2 words are legs. Okay, I know what legs are, but I'm talking about in a triangle. And hypotenuse. So let's figure out what those are. The legs of a right triangle are the 2 shorter sides. Where they meet forms the right angle. Okay, I'll show you on the next page. That sounds all right. And then the hypotenuse of a right triangle is the longest side, and it is always opposite the right angle. So let's look at a picture and let's see if we can label these parts. All right. First, I need my right angle. And that guy is right here. Super important to always label the right angles. And then it said the two shorter sides that meet to form the right angle are called legs. So if I look, the two sides that form this right angle are those two right there. Like where they come together makes a right angle. So that means that these are my legs. That's a leg, and that's a leg. There's my right angle. And then the longest side of my triangle that is across or opposite from the right angle, that one is called a hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. All right? Now, these names can get a little bit confusing sometimes. So when Pythagoras invented this theorem, he didn't write all of those words in his formula because that would have just gotten too crazy. So instead, he just picked some letters. Okay, he said, hey, A and B, those are going to be my legs. C, that's going to be my hypotenuse. C is a lot easier to write than hypotenuse. So let's add that to these notes. A and B are the legs, and it doesn't matter which one is which. And then C is the hypotenuse.
That one matters.
That one does matter. C has to be the longest side, and it has to be across from the right angle. Okay? So today, I'm guessing you're probably going to get a chance to practice some of this vocabulary, maybe labeling the parts of a right triangle. And in the next video, we're going to show you how to actually do some math with it. So we'll see you then.